If you're over 60 and think walking more would help you age slower, think again. Doctors now warn that walking too much after 60 can silently accelerate joint damage, muscle loss, and increase your fall risk. Have you noticed that the more you walk, the more your legs ache, your knees swell, or you feel drained instead of energized? Don't underrate these signs. I'm Vernon, and today I'll reveal the 5 reasons why seniors should not walk too much, and what to do instead to stay strong and independent. One of these silent dangers could take away your freedom in under a year. Before we begin, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Your subscription means more than just a number. It gives me the motivation to keep going. It tells me that the work I'm doing to research deeper, uncover real health insights, and support seniors like you truly matters. Together, we can build a life that's stronger, safer, and more peaceful after 60. Number 1. Joint overuse and cartilage breakdown. Let me start with a familiar scenario. You've been walking daily for years, around the neighborhood, in the park, maybe even a few miles each day. But now, your knees ache more than they used to. Your hips feel stiff, and somehow, walking doesn't feel as refreshing as it once did. Sound familiar? This is something many older adults silently face. Joint pain from walking after 60. And it's not just discomfort. It's a real warning sign. According to the National Institute on Aging, cartilage naturally thins with age, especially after 60. When you walk too much, especially on hard surfaces like concrete, that repetitive impact accelerates cartilage breakdown, leading to osteoarthritis, the most common cause of joint pain in seniors. Ellen, a 71-year-old viewer who wrote to me recently, she walked over 10,000 steps a day for decades, believing it kept her healthy. But one morning, she couldn't finish her walk because her knees gave out. Her doctor confirmed that she had advanced cartilage wear from overwalking after 60. If you walk over 8,000 steps every day, here are red flags to notice. Persistent soreness in knees, hips, or ankles, swelling or stiffness after walks, pain that worsens after longer distances, needing longer recovery time after each walk. According to Harvard Health, seniors should focus on low-impact exercises like cycling, swimming, or walking on cushioned surfaces. And most importantly, combine it with strength training for elderly to reduce joint strain and build support around your knees. What about you? Have you noticed joint pain after your walks lately, and how do you deal with that? Comment below. Your experience could help others in our community avoid injury and make smarter choices. Number 2. Accelerated muscle loss from walking alone. You've probably heard that walking is great for staying active, but if it's your only form of exercise after 60, you could be facing an invisible danger called muscle loss, also known as sarcopenia in seniors. According to the Journal of the American Geriatric Society, adults over 60 lose 3–5% of muscle mass per decade if they don't engage in strength-based movements. Let me tell you about Robert, my best friend, age 74. For years, he walked a few miles every morning. But when he recently tried to lift a box or even get up from a chair, he found it surprisingly hard. His doctor explained that walking and joint health are not enough. He needed resistance exercises to stop the muscle loss. Robert began doing bodyweight squats, simple resistance band exercises, and light dumbbell lifts a few times a week. Within 2 months, he could carry groceries again with ease, and he said his energy levels returned. From Robert's case, we can see that walking too much after 60 doesn't challenge your muscles enough to preserve strength. It works with endurance, not power. That means your legs keep moving, but your upper body, your core, even your balance muscles slowly weaken. Watch out for these signs of declining muscle mass. Struggling to stand up without using your hands. Difficulty carrying objects that once felt light. Muscle fatigue after minor tasks. Slower walking speed or weaker grip. According to Mayo Clinic, the solution is clear. Add strength training for elderly 2-3 times per week, using resistance bands, light weights, or body weight exercises. This keeps muscles active, supports bones, and protects your independence. If walking alone can slowly drain your muscle strength without you realizing it, imagine the danger when your body is already weak and you keep walking through fatigue. In number 5 section, we'll uncover a critical reason many seniors make when walking or exercising while feeling lightheaded and how that can take away your mobility in a single fall. Number 3. Joint damage from repetitive walking. Helen, my sister, 71, who used to walk nearly an hour every morning around her neighborhood. She believed it kept her joints healthy, until the pain in her knees became impossible to ignore. After weeks of swelling and stiffness, her doctor delivered the truth. Years of walking on hard concrete had worn down her cartilage. She was developing early signs of osteoarthritis. Many seniors believe more walking means healthier joints. But as we age, our cartilage naturally thins, and hard surfaces like pavement or tile don't cushion impact. The more you walk on them without proper support, the more stress builds up in your knees, hips, and ankles. According to Harvard Health, repetitive impact on rigid surfaces accelerates cartilage breakdown and joint degeneration. It's a common source of chronic joint pain in older adults, especially those walking over 60 minutes daily without supportive footwear or rest days. So you should notice these red flags. Morning stiffness in your knees or hips. Sharp pain when standing after a long walk. Swelling around joints after activity. If you're starting to feel any of those signs, don't ignore them. Changing your routine and check up with your doctor now. If you find this video helpful, don't hesitate to subscribe to my channel. A small action, but enough to help me have more motivation to make more useful videos to help our elderly community gain more knowledge to improve their lives. Number 4. Poor posture and core weakness from overwalking. Have you noticed yourself leaning forward when walking, or feeling pressure in your lower back after a long stroll? If you're over 60 and rely solely on walking for exercise, your body may be silently losing the strength to hold itself upright, and you might not realize it until your balance fails you. Overwalking without balance or core training leads to weakened postural muscles, leaving you more vulnerable to falls, spinal stiffness, and chronic pain. Walking doesn't activate the deep abdominal and back muscles that keep your posture tall and stable, and without balance exercises, the small stabilizing muscles in your hips and ankles fade with time. The National Institute on Aging confirms that poor posture and core weakness are two of the leading silent contributors to fall-related injuries after 65. Here are signs this might be happening to you. You find it harder to stand upright after sitting for long periods. You feel tension in your lower back after walking. You sway or wobble when trying to stand still on one leg. You've begun to lean slightly forward without meaning to. Edgar, 73. He walked daily and thought he was doing everything right. But slowly, his posture worsened. One morning while reaching overhead, he lost balance and almost fell. His doctor told him it wasn't age, it was years of walking without balance or core exercises. To fix it, the doctor recommended Edgar begin doing simple core strengthening moves like seated pelvic tilts, gentle standing marches, and balance drills such as standing on one leg while holding a countertop. So if you've been walking every day but still feel less steady or notice your posture slipping, it might be time to rebalance your routine. Don't wait for a fall to remind you what your core should have been doing all along. Number 5. Increased fall risk from walking while fatigued or dizzy. Remember earlier when we talked about how walking alone can quietly drain your muscle strength over time? Now imagine this. You're already feeling tired, maybe skipped a meal, and you still decide to push through that daily walk. It feels like discipline, but for many seniors, walking through fatigue is the one decision that leads straight to a fall they never fully recover from. When your muscles are tired, they stop supporting your joints effectively. Your steps become shorter, your balance weaker, and your reaction time slower. Add uneven sidewalks, stairs, or a slippery floor, and a fall is just one misstep away. Edith, 76, always believed staying active meant never skipping her evening walks, even on days she felt drained. One rainy evening, she felt unusually tired but went out anyway. Just halfway through her walk, she tripped on a curb and fell, fracturing her wrist and hip. Her doctor later said it wasn't just bad luck, it was her body's warning signs being ignored. Here are some signs you should never ignore before heading out for a walk. You feel lightheaded, dizzy, or mentally foggy. Your legs feel heavy, wobbly, or unsteady. You skipped a meal, medication, or had poor sleep. You're recovering from illness or are dehydrated. If any of these apply, rest, hydrate, and wait until you feel more stable. Walking while fatigued doesn't build resilience, it risks your independence. So please, if your body feels off, honor it. One skipped walk won't harm your health, but walking through exhaustion could take months or even years to recover from. Listen first, walk second. Your safety always comes first. Conclusion. If you're over 60 and still believe that more walking always equals better health, it's time to rethink that idea. As we've seen, walking too much after 60 can quietly wear down your joints, shrink your muscles, and even raise your risk of serious falls. These aren't just opinions, they're science-backed realities supported by the National Institute on Aging, Harvard Health, and the Mayo Clinic. Let's quickly recap. Number 1. Too much walking can break down cartilage and lead to painful joint degeneration. Number 2. Walking alone can accelerate muscle loss and reduce your overall strength. Number 3. Repetitive walks on hard surfaces increase your risk of joint inflammation and stiffness. Number 4. Overwalking without strengthening your core weakens posture and raises fall risk. Number 5. Walking while tired or dizzy is a major fall hazard that could rob you of your independence. All 5 signs are your body's way of saying that it needs more balance and smarter movement. If you found that this video helps you rethink how much you walk in one day and how it affects your body in a positive or negative way, please hit that subscribe button to my channel. Your support fuels my mission to help millions of seniors live longer, safer, and stronger lives with science-backed, practical advice. Stay safe, stay strong. It's Vernon, and see you in the next video.